her like she was underwater.
It's not moving.
He imagined the dappled light flashing across her face. Portrait of the young pinnace racer as a mermaid. She smiled.
Only two engines are on the
Miller
front.
smiled back. She would have been here. He knew. Along with Diogo and Fred and all the other OPA militia, patriots of the vacuum. She'd have been in a crash couch, wearing borrowed armor, heading into the station to get herself killed for the greater good. Miller knew he wouldn't have. Not before her. So, in a sense, he'd taken her place. He'd become her. They made it, Julie said, or maybe only thought. If the ground attack was going forward, it meant the Rocinante had survived, at least long enough to knock out the defenses. Miller nodded, acknowledging her and letting himself feel a moment's pleasure at the idea. And then, thrust gravity pushed him into his couch so hard that his consciousness flickered, and the hold around him dimmed. He felt it when the braking burn came. All the crash couches spinning to face the new up. Needles dug into Miller's flesh. Something deep and loud happened. The guy Molinari ringing like a gigantic bell. The breaching charge. The world pulled hard to the left, the couch swinging for the last time as the assault ship matched the station's spin. Someone was shouting at him. Go, go, go! Miller lifted his assault rifle, tapped the sidearm strapped to his thigh, and joined the press of bodies making for the exit. He missed his hat. The service corridor they'd cut into was narrow and dim. The schematics the Tycho engineers had worked up suggested they wouldn't see any real resistance until they got into the manned parts of the station. That had been a bad guess. Miller staggered in with the other OPA soldiers in time to see an automatic defense laser cut the first rank in half. Team 3, gas it, Fred snapped in all their ears, and half a dozen blooms of thick white anti